Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Oh, yes, T-Mobile
Happy
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
No, it's T-Mobile Tuesday.
It is.
We go get our tumblers today.
Yeah,
If
they're
you
giving out
got
tumblers.
if you got T-Mobile.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to welcome everybody, but first, let me introduce you to Eddie Lugo. He is NCL knowledgeable as well as a tech guy. And as well as he has a secret that he's going to tell y'all about later on. But then, don't flip like that because I wasn't ready for that. And then I have Scott with the mustard drill.
Hashtag TMD.
Yes. And he is proficient in graphics. He's a travel agent. Um, he's a tech guy. And he basically knows all the rules. And I'm going to tell you how I know this. Then I have my husband, Jeremy. He's a tech guy. He's scared of heights and bears. I just had to say that.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do you do? Oh, he's a travel agent. Okay, before I give it to the guys.
And we also got to introduce Cheryl.
Oh no!
She's scared of rats, and we're heading to the rat capital of the world, New York City. We are so excited. But thank everybody who has come into the live stream and also the replay. We appreciate you guys.
I don't care. I'm not getting on the subway. I'll pay $700 to get in an Uber or something.
$700,
whatever. But let me tell you. Okay, everybody, look at Scott.
Hang on. Let me put him on solo.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yes.
You are up in the hot seat this morning.
Let me tell you, you guys, I haven't done this in a while. Well, in about a couple of weeks, where I spring something on somebody. Let me tell you, you know how I always and have been looking at content, people's content, and running their playlists on the TV behind us while we're in the back. Well, last night, we were up talking with the kids and my granddaughter. And I said, we need to take care of our own house, So let me, because I ran Eddie's playlist,
Yep.
when he needed the hours, I'm running clocks on the iPad. And then I said, well, let me check out Scott. So therefore, I checked out his content, you guys. This guy right here is so professional. Let me tell you. He's got a little box right here. Then he shows you what he's talking about. There's a big whatever. But let me tell you, he doesn't like, after everything that I watched of yours, and I watched a playlist of yours, and I watched two of them to be exact. But if you mention North Fork, he is. I mean,
Norfolk, Virginia.
I laughed.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is. It was a thing from Hades. That. Oh my God, and he also knows how to bait you in. On his videos. But that Norfolk thing, I was on the floor. I said, he must really hate
it. We now understand your disposition or your despising of Virginia.
Right.
The Port of Norfolk for sure.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yes, it was. There were some parking issues, and 6.5 hours
Yeah, you park back
to
there.
get.
He drew a diagram. for
Yeah, that
one.
was cool. I really love it.
Yeah, we really watched that in depth because I said, man, he's passionate about Norfolk.
Well, I mean, 6.5 hours to get on the ship. I would be pretty hot too.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was
Oh,
it was
man.
it was absolutely the worst, the biggest nightmare cruise experience I've ever had in my life, and I tried really hard to I tried really hard to give it everything, but
Right.
now there were some people who refuted that with me, and said, "No, hey, listen, I showed up same time, I got on in 20 minutes." I'm like, "There's no way." You know?
Right.
Like, my camera does not lie, and if you saw that line and everything,
We did.
no,
And
you did not get on that ship in 20
what made it
minutes.
so funny? What made it so funny for us is we had already seen the Moonlight Adventure in Norfolk, Virginia, and they had the same experience. The exact same. They said the parking lot is remotely removed from the terminal area, and you got to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and that's your same experience. So
Yeah, and then I included this news broadcast from one of the local stations in my
yes,
video,
Right.
and the security company that's supposed to be monitoring that lot
Right.
was just I mean, they were as flagrant as they could be about the entire situation. It was terrible, right? It's absolutely
yeah,
terrible. So, yeah, I mean, that was absolutely a worst cruise experience. As I said before, OMG, never again.
yes.
That's what you said. Exactly. And it baited me in.
Yep. And speaking of creators, we got so many of you have made the show this morning. We thank you for coming in, Fats and Trey.
Good morning.
Bone Tired Travelers is in the chat. Hello.
We're starting our day out together, but I think it was her, not him. I think she told me that I'm packing. She talked about my packing.
Oh yeah, yesterday's episode of Mass Mayhem has dropped. Please go check out that video. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
You had me worried, Cheryl, because I thought, oh my gosh, she ran one of my really old videos when I was sitting in the living room in front of a green screen with a life jacket on, right, or something like that.
Oh, we got to go catch that.
Yes. Because let me tell you,
we got to go search the channel for that.
We watched 2 playlists of yours.
Yeah.
And it was like we didn't go to bed till like 1.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the Oasis class, man. You're cooking with the vlog. You're doing just an awesome job. And then
I'm telling you,
all of us, it was Harmony. Matter of fact, it was your Harmony series, and we watched it. I'm like, okay, we're gonna be on the Harmony. That's nice.
That's what we watched it.
And then we came across Norfolk. Oh my God, why we did that? I don't know.
I was on the floor. I said, man, that's really bad.
We also got House of X, who's made it into the chat. Good morning.
Well, I definitely appreciate the support. So
yeah.
So you got watch hours for sure.
Destination Fun is in this morning. Hello.
Good morning, Sherry. I can't listen to you.
Fearless Rambler has come in, and speaking of which, Destination Fun has said the Utopia announcement countdown is in 1 hour. She's hustling, baby. She's on it.
I know.
Yep.
You need to get her checked out and see if she's already a travel agent. I don't know. I'm skeptical at this point. Let's see. We got Scott McNeil has made it in. Good morning.
Cherry
SG channel has come in. Midlife Travels.
I went on hers early this morning for us, and later for her.
Sea Tripping with Kim and Scott has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. See the World is here.
And See the World?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Welcome in. And good morning.
I haven't seen them in a while.
I know. Welcome back. And another group of creators, which are linked down in the description below, is people that we would like to highlight. And first up is Travel Mobile. Next is the Solo Sister Life. Next is Vacation Nation. Next is Our Lives, Our Travels.
Yes.
And last is Lisa's Cruise Adventures.
Yes.
We invite you to go check out each one of these channels. They are all linked down in the description below.
And what time did you wake up this morning?
Oh, it was about 5:30.
And what did you have to do at 5:30?
Open a bag.
We had to go back in the suitcases, right?
We didn't have to. You know, there's still mixed reviews on that. You know, it was yeah. There was a mention of the bags this morning. It was a good wake up. You know, it was a good wake up because it is travel day and we are super excited.
Okay.
This is how it looks in Galveston this morning. Down there on the seawall. The big hotel that you see in the distance is the Grand Galvez. And it's got a new fresh paint job as of earlier this year. And yeah, the sun rises out towards Stewart Beach, and that's what we're looking at right now.
What's that building right there?
That's the adult daycare center and nursing home.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But if you are coming down to Galveston, your weather is 84 degrees right now. That's what we're waking up to. If you are coming in the heat of the day, it's going to be 89 degrees with 74% humidity and mostly sunny. That means it's going to be hot. We are still under an excessive heat watch. Excessive heat watch. That means that the heat index is going to get above 115 degrees outside. So be careful if you're coming to Galveston today.
And to go with that, Embarkation Nation is also feeling the heat because they're on the coastline.
So when I left here yesterday, you know, down here we're at whatever level I'm at currently, it was about 86 degrees. Very hazy. I don't know if the haze is still from, you know, the poor air quality from the smoke or whatever, but it was very hazy. It was about 86 degrees. When I got to the top of I was headed to the big mountain yesterday, and when I got to the top of the big mountain, which the average height up there is around 3,500, 3,600 feet, it was 67 degrees.
Oh, nice.
The entire time I was up there, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I wore shorts and a t-shirt up here, right? Because it was like crazy. And then I drove about 30 miles on what they call Skyline Drive, right? And then I came down off of Skyline Drive in a town called Luray. Which is famous for its caverns. Everybody knows about Luray Caverns, right?
Me and Alice been there.
Yeah, so I came down off the mountain and like I said, 30 miles north in Luray, and when I came down off the mountain, it was 84 degrees when I got to the bottom of the mountain in Luray. So huge difference up there, but it was and the overlooks weren't that great because of the air quality.
Right.
But it was still really, really refreshing, if you're trying to get rid of the heat, if you're trying to get away from the heat, a quick drive up the mountain will definitely fix that for you around here. So
we're gonna be on the 29th floor in Manhattan. Do you think that the heat will be down low or still up high?
I don't know. It gets pretty hot in that city, so they call that urban canyon, and it just bakes the heat in. So
oh my goodness.
You'll be all right.
Today is June 20th, and on this day, there are some birthdays. In 1967, Nicole Kidman. In 1953, Cyndi Lauper. In 1952, John Goodman. In 1949, Lionel Richie. And in Atkins versus Virginia, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the imposition of the death penalty in cases involving intellectually disabled defendants violated the Eighth Amendment's protection against cruel and unusual punishment in 2002. Let's see, another one. Oh, yeah. In 1975, Steven Spielberg's thriller Jaws was released in theaters, and it was a huge success. essentially creating the genre of summer blockbusters.
Yeah, and Z
And
loves.
thank you very much for creating my fear for ocean.
Well, we share some of the same things.
I used to never really be too worried about, like, here's the thing. When I'm in the Caribbean, I'm on anywhere in the Caribbean at a beach time or whatever, I will get in the water, no questions asked. But here in like the Northeast in the mid-Atlantic,
Mhm.
nope. There's just been too many shark attacks and all this other kind of stuff over
Yes.
the last, say, 5, 6, 7 years or so. Bless you.
Bless
So
you.
I just can't.
Thank you.
I can't deal with it anymore. I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth getting in there and losing a foot.
And you're right about that. It's been a lot. Even they had 1 or 2 last year at that beach where Nene and them go to in New York.
And I'm no shark expert or anything, but every time I hear the experts say, "Oh, it's just a case of mistaken identity," I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
"Are you kidding me? Right? Like, really? Like, seriously? Like, this is a swimming, eating machine. I do not
Right.
think that I don't think that sharks get together and say, 'Don't bite the humans. We really don't want to eat them. We'd rather eat a seal instead.' Like, they'll eat
Right.
anything. You know,
Right.
like, I'm so tired of hearing that it's mistaken identity.
And they
No,
say it all the time.
it's
Yep.
opportunity."
Opportunity. That's right.
Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Amy.
Welcome in. And I believe that is, Adventures of the Philippine American Couple. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning and welcome in.
Type in the word #creator, and Nightbot will drop your link so people can
Yes.
go check out your channel. And Bonesire Traveler says, "It's my bedtime, y'all. Safe travels, and Cheryl and Jeremy be sweet."
Oh, we
Sleep
are.
well.
Douchey is the
Yes.
word that we learned over in
Aruba.
No,
Curacao.
Curacao.
It means
Sweet.
sweet.
That's the only word that we learned while we were out there.
You couldn't read the menu, but
Right. But we understand douchey. Okay. Speaking of douchey, let's see what there is to see in the travel and cruise industry news.
Oh, man. All right. So I only have one story today. Okay. So it is Norwegian Cruise Lines closing multiple production shows.
yeah.
It says here Norwegian Cruise Lines. Oh, wait. See these ads, I swear. Okay. So a wide range of main lounge production shows currently performed aboard Norwegian cruise ships will take their final bow in the coming months. The news was shared with entertainment staff, and while it's startling that so many shows are closing, the last performance of each are some months away. This does give guests who wish to see the popular shows time to plan a cruise to see their favorites again. The shows that are going to be going away are Swing on Norwegian Gem, World Beat on Norwegian Spirit, also on the Sun, the Velvet on Norwegian Jewel, What the World Needs Now on Norwegian Star, Footloose on Norwegian Joy, Showdown on Norwegian Dawn, and Six on Norwegian Breakaway and Bliss. Many of these shows have already been removed from Norwegian Cruise Line's website, though Six remains advertised as the award-winning cultural phenomenon musical sweeping the stage that highlights the 6 wives of Henry VIII telling their stories through musical talent with 21st century girl power vibe. So earlier this year, Kinky Boots was also closed, which had been performed aboard Norwegian Encore. At this time, while the cruise line does indicate new options are in development, no new shows have been announced for the vessels losing their top production entertainment. So why are so many shows ending? No explanation has been given about why the popular shows, which often require reservations, particularly on the larger vessels, are closing. Because many of the shows are fully licensed productions, the licensing fee could be extreme. The cruise line may be choosing to develop its own alternative shows without the need for the extra fees. It's also possible that the production companies that distribute the shows are choosing to not renew the license with the cruise lines.
Hmm.
So that's it. That's all I have for the news today. I wish I had a sound effect for that. Dun, dun, dun.
Wah,
Right.
wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. I know that's right. Oh my goodness! I was looking at your facial expressions over here on the computer, and as soon as he said NCL, Eddie did like this.
By the
my
way,
goodness.
the show 6, me and Alice walked out of it after
Okay.
the show. So
Really?
yeah, we didn't really care for it. Now we saw Jersey Boys. That show I liked a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
not a Broadway person,
Gotcha.
but that one we
I
really.
love Broadway.
Yeah, the top production shows on every ship are like one of the main reasons why I cruise. I
Right.
absolutely positively love the shows. Real quick story, growing up when I was, young, I used to see these commercials all the time for this production show called Cats, right?
Yes.
And so like I like being like a young person, I just didn't, I didn't know. But it used to always say now and forever, right? Now, I used to think that meant cats would always be available. But instead, I just think it's like, the legend of cats lives on now and forever. But
Mhm.
anyway, so when I was really bummed when Cats went away, it used to be at the Winter Garden Theater on Broadway in New York City. And when they announced it was closing, I was devastated. I never got to see it. And, there's been other productions of it, but I never got to go to New York to Broadway and see Cats until, right? So I think it was last summer I got on Oasis of the Seas in Bayonne, New Jersey, and they have Cats on that. And it was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I loved that show. I wanted to go and see it again when I was on the ship, and I never go back and see a production show a second time. But Cats just was so incredible. I loved it, and I got to see it finally. So
And in the Blockers cruise, we had Burn the Floor. I freaking love that show. I want to see it again.
yeah,
I'm hoping that when we go
Yeah.
back in and see how that they still have it or something, because it was pretty
You know
cool.
who I would like? You know who I would like to see get on a ship one time is Stomp.
Oh yeah,
Stomp would be awesome if they had the the props and the stage to support it. I mean, you're using trash cans,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That would be a good production. But
Yeah.
I know that those entertainers are they have a specialty. You can't take the average playlist performer and put them and say perform this thing, because that's
Yeah.
That's Stomp is very special.
right. Now, I
Let's see,
walked out
Coastal
of
Water-
plenty production shows on Carnival ships during the restart just because they were boring. They were just sitting on
Right.
Yeah.
on stools singing, right, not really doing a lot, and they were really boring. I walked out of them. The only main production show I ever walked out prior to COVID or shutdowns or anything like that was in 2017. Well, on the Anthem of the Seas, they had a show on there called The Gift, and not only did we walk out, but probably half the theater left before we decided it was time for us to go. I mean, it was
Oh,
just
wow.
absolutely the worst show I ever saw in my life. And it's unusual because Royal Caribbean really puts a lot of money into their production shows.
Yes. That's true.
And let's see, Adventures of the Philippine American couple came in with a comment. It says saw Cats in Fayetteville, Arkansas, at the Walton Arts Center. It was lots of fun.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just it's such an amazing, powerful story. I mean, it's incredible. So
And you know what is amazing too is the shows on the Carnival Excel class ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
Celestial Strings and
Oh, yeah.
the Most Magnificent Circus. We really, really enjoyed those two shows.
yeah, yeah, those definitely are a step up for Carnival for sure.
A
Yeah.
step up, a boost up. You're right.
Yep.
This I
Yep.
even told everybody about it.
And I'm super excited about the Aqua Theater. Whenever we go on Tropic Like It's Hot, I heard that the Aqua show, the water shows are just mind blowing.
Incredible.
It's a
Yes,
must go.
absolutely. Yep,
And the ice
I've
skate.
got plenty. If you're watching my playlist, I've got plenty of video on there from Aqua shows on both Oasis and Harmony. So
And what about the ice
Ice
skating
skating.
show? Is it on
yeah,
Harmony?
so I have a bunch of I have plenty of vlogs that have the ice show from various. I mean, the ice rink is on many of Royal Caribbean's ships, so I have plenty of vlogs out there that
Nice.
have stuff from the ice shows as well on different, because obviously the ice show is different on every ship, like its
Right.
theming and story and stuff is
Okay.
different. So
Yep. Because I know we're going on Harmony. I'm going to want to catch
And
a
that's
lot of
why
that
we watched Harmony
videos. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have it's a kind of sort of a good news story. It is the breakdown of one of the new menus that are going to be used on the Carnival Dream. And this comes straight from John Heel, the brand ambassador for Carnival. And I'm sorry, it's like just stuck here in the middle. But the appetizers are going to be marinated chicken tenders, lasagna bolognese, shrimp cocktail, Greek salad, Caesar salad, chicken noodle soup, which I love. I love Carnival's chicken soup, and a West Indian pumpkin soup for 2 orders of bonsai sushi ship. I'm assuming that feeds 2. It's for $26. You can get it. They also have Emerald Selects right here.
And those are the new ones that's coming
Mhm.
out. Emerald Select.
A crab and shrimp cake. That sounds kind of good. And
I know, right?
chicken roulade.
I want that crab and shrimp.
That sounds good.
It's worth going on Dream.
On your entrees, it's going to be grilled swordfish fillet, braised lamb shank, honey glazed pork loin, lasagna bolognese, herb crusted stuffed portobello mushroom, and your featured Indian vegetarian. Your featured salad is going to be Southwest quinoa baby shrimp. And every day they are offering grilled chicken breast and broiled strip loin steak, which is what I ordered in Chebang on the and more menu on the celebration. So I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see, for your steakhouse selections at a surcharge of $23 for these entrees, you can get surf and turf, you can get a broiled filet mignon, a New York strip loin steak, and grilled lamb chops. For dessert, they are offering bitter and blanc, key lime pie, Carnival melting chocolate cake, fresh tropical fruit salad. You know, that normally says fresh tropical fruit, and they leave that alone. They put the word salad on it because it's got a, culinary twist to it, I suppose.
Well, Emerald's taking over.
And also your selection of ice cream and sorbet. I pay real close attention to wording. And that word, salad was not at the end. It wasn't. It's fresh tropical fruit, and it's a plate of fruit.
Yes.
And for my dessert, that's what I ate.
That's what he gets
Especially
all
on the
time.
celebration. Normally, I get the ice cream, or I get something like that. But fruit is better for you. So I don't know what this fruit salad business is, but hey, big ups to Carnival for putting a culinary twist on it.
They needed to.
They did.
That menu has been that menu for years.
For a long, long time. So
Yeah.
much so where I have it memorized. It's like baby says, what they got on the menu tonight? I just start spitting stuff out. Shrimp cocktail, Caesar salad, broiled strip loin steak, chicken breast, grilled salmon. I saw that the salmon is gone. I know the menu because it's like always the same.
Yeah.
And so I welcome the new stuff, especially these lamb chops. I mean, who doesn't like lamb chops? And it's Taco Tuesday in Eddie's house over here with the pizza going on. Man, look, we're going to have to get us some New York pizza.
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
You will.
Oh yeah.
We did the hot dog. Okay, we did two trips to the hot dog stand last
I
time.
love the hot dog on the corner.
Yeah, and then I got the regular one the first time, and then I got the jumbo one the next time. I love the jumbo. I'm going back for that. But the New York pizza is what I'm after. That big foldable slice. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If you want the real thing, you need to go to Little Italy. Go to Lombardi's.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get a slice. You gotta buy the whole pie there. And
Okay.
otherwise, every other corner is gonna have a store where you could go in, get a couple of slices, soda pop, keep going.
Okay.
If you want a real Italian pizza, go to Lombardi's in Little Italy.
Hit me up with that in a text, please.
Okay.
Please, because I know we're probably, we're more than likely going to get go travel around the city for a little bit. I'm not sure in which direction, but we went to Little Italy on the bus tour.
Yeah, we took a bus tour last time.
We
were
did.
up there.
A very
We went
small
through
little. It's a couple blocks. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
really-
all New
McDonald's
Yorkers
right there.
say. Our granddaughter is going to have us walking and walking and walking.
Yeah, it's
I know
best-
it. And she does it
best
to her
thing to do.
husband.
You know,
That's
Mulberry Street is the famous street in Little Italy, right? So I went long time ago, went there. I have friends that live in North Jersey that just know New York City really well. And went up there and we went into the city and we went to Mulberry Street and we went to this place called Joey Paisan's, right? And it was just the most incredible experience I ever had. So it was amazing.
wow.
Cool. And Adventures of the Philippine American couple says, my wife loves all of the shows. For me, they are just okay.
Oh, I love
Same thing with me.
I love shows. I love productions.
Oh, and Sea Trippin' with Kim and Scott also have a vlog series from their sailing on the Harmony. So we got to check out that
Yes.
series too. And they said our favorite ship.
Really, well, we're going on the Harmony.
Yep.
Kids sell free in January.
I know this is right. Cruising food. Much love, love, love. I love cruising food. I don't care what they change.
Okay.
It's the main dining room. I don't.
So I can't remember what the circumstances were about around this, but not long ago, obviously certainly during like the restart or something, there was, and I don't know if it was fleet-wide or just the ship I was on, and I think it was Magic. I can't remember. Anyway, here's the thing.
Wait. Speaking of the Magic, House of X says the Magic is their favorite. So
So
they're
the
right
short-
there with you.
There was a short amount of time when for some reason I think it was staffing is what it was. They did not have enough staffing to do to run the Del Capitano
Mhm.
restaurant. So what they did was they put 2 or 3 entrees from Cina Del Capitano on the main dining room menu that you could
Right.
just order for free.
Right.
Right? You could order them for free on that. And I was like, that would be great if Carnival kept that, right?
Yes.
Obviously they're not because they wanted you to go into China and pay for it, right?
Right.
But because the only time you don't pay for that is when you're on XL, right? All the other ships that have a China, you have to pay for, right?
Right.
So
Right.
obviously they didn't want to do that, but that was really amazing. And I ordered something from that menu every night that I was on that ship. So
Cucina's a good try. Even
Yeah.
if you do go just for the pasta bella during the day, it's still top notch.
Yeah.
yeah.
Italian food. The Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Hello.
Hey
Good
Z,
morning.
Let's see.
the other thing too, if you're ever on Sunshine, at the Sunshine obviously is an older ship that they converted,
Yes.
and stuff. It used to be called the Destiny, right? So,
Mhm.
they have this massive venue where it has 3 restaurants. It has China, it has Havana Bar, and then it has this Asian restaurant called Gigi's, right, or whatever. Okay, and that is some really good. I mean, like it's good. Like the Mongolian grill,
Yeah.
the Mongolian wok is good on any ship that has it. But GG's is, I don't know, something different about it. Something different they do to it there that it's just different than the normal Mongolian wok that's like
Yeah.
in
Right.
the Lido. So it's really good.
Adventures of the Philippine American couple says they always go for the cheesecake. LOL.
Oh yeah.
The cheesecake is good.
Love the cheesecake.
Yes.
So right.
And
right.
let's see.
Man, I want some Italian food this morning.
Okay. Also, they asked a question. Okay, what's everyone's favorite location to sail to? We are still deciding where to go next.
Oh.
What is
okay.
your favorite port?
Okay, my favorite port is Grand Caymans. My dream bucket list is what is it called?
Australia.
Well, no, not Australia, Italy. So that's my bucket list Italy. But for now, it's Grand Caymans. I love Grand Caymans.
Right now, my favorite one is Key West. Key West is just next level awesome to me. It really is. It's a vibe, you know, and they got a good breeze blowing through there, and so does Aruba, you know. And Curacao. Okay,
Okay,
Curacao.
so you can't make up your mind.
I can't make up my mind, but okay. So Key West, prior to this sailing on the Carnival Celebration, Key West was my favorite. But then I came across Curacao because you can ride bridges, and because you can, take a 1-minute ferry and experience things and ride things there. I'm thinking more along the lines of Curacao. But it burnt my feet, so I got a love-hate relationship with Curacao right now until my feet heal up good. Eddie?
San Juan.
San Juan.
San Juan is
Oh.
my favorite.
You're right. I love San Juan. We're going in September.
Yep.
That's my
Scott?
favorite. My bucket list is Barcelona, Spain, but right now San Juan is the top of the list right now.
I have way too many favorites to like say one,
Yep.
but I
Puerto good.
really do love Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
I really love Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, Puerto Rico wins. That's the
I do
one right
too.
there. We're going,
We're going
in September,
2nd,
so and also our granddaughter, who we're going to go see in New York, they flew down to Puerto Rico and
jumped off cliffs. And
yeah, they
stuff.
did cliff diving, all kind of stuff out there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, and San Juan is just such an amazing city. I walk all over San Juan every time I'm
Mhm.
there. You really feel like you're in a Spanish city, and they have
Yeah.
all these amazing plazas with fountains and just the
Yes.
architecture and the neighborhoods. And San Juan it has a nickname. It was called the Blue City. And the reason why it was called the Blue City is because many streets are still lined with these bricks that were made from blue clay. So so basically the streets are blue with this blue clay brick. And so that's why they call it the Blue City and stuff. It's also a big cat city. There's lots and lots of cats running everywhere in San Juan. So, but it's just I could go on and on and on about San Juan. It's just such a beautiful place.
love San Juan.
I love to get off the ship and walk as far away into the neighborhoods and into the streets, far away from the tourist areas and stuff like that, so I can really experience San Juan and like a local. I love it so much.
Cool. Well, before we let the people go and go on with our question for the day, there's another cruise news story that has came in from the Carnival Corporation, this time dealing with AIDA Cruises. It says opening of Denmark's first shore power facility with AIDA Mar in Aarhus. Premiere in Denmark. Together with the port of Aarhus, AIDA Cruises celebrated the opening of the first shore power facility for cruise ships on June 20th, 2022. AIDA Mar was successfully supplied with energy from shore in regular operation. Prior to this, AIDA Cruises already supported its Danish partner in the preparations for the commissioning of the newly built plant. In April this year, AIDA Sol was the first cruise ship to successfully complete shoreside and shipboard integration tests. So that's really cool. They can plug up the shore power and turn the ship off while it's in port. So that's really nice. Whenever they're in port here, I still see the smokestack coming up. I hope that's part of the $53 million renovation that they got going on down there for the Jubilee. Hang on. I'm done messed around and said it. I'm not ready. Okay, there we go. For the Jubilee, whenever it comes to Galveston, the greatest ship of all time, on December 23rd. Yeah, that one right there. Let's see. Oh, we got some favorites. Hang on. We got some favorites coming into the chat. And House of X is first up with Key West.
Oh, Key West.
Yes. Nitty and JT has come in. Good morning.
Good morning, Chi-Town.
Yep. Okay, so Amy or Ami, I hope I'm saying your name right. It says glass bottom boat goes from St. Martin to St. Bart.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, we watched that video of yours. You took us on the tour to St. Martin, and the lady bought a ticket,
Uh-huh.
a lottery ticket or
Yeah.
some kind of ticket.
Talking about
And-
your video, Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then you went and you showed us the view was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was awesome. You
Mhm.
showed
The French side of Saint Martin is absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
So it's incredible. Yep, it really is. So yeah, I was surprised. Like these people are just standing around and you just can buy these lottery tickets and stuff. Like they're just like running around with these phones
yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
have like a little printer on them, and I'm like, crazy.
Right.
That's gonna end up badly.
on the corner of you have a bookie on every
A
corner.
bookie on the corner. Okay, Adventures of the Philippine American Couple says our favorite so far is Aruba and Curacao.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
It might be Curacao and San Juan for the tie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's coming from Aruba right here.
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
See,
Alice got it for me the other day.
And I found out that Curacao money is magnetic.
yeah.
I had a magnet
different metals and
stuck
stuff.
to the
Yeah.
magnet. And I showed homeboy at the counter, we bought sodas in Curacao. I showed him, our money is not magnetic. I said somebody can run around, drag a magnet across the ground and cash in.
Right.
Amy says St. Bart has nice shopping.
Oh wow.
And let's
But
see.
Scott showed us that in his video. The
Okay, so I got this real super fast story to tell you about St. Martin, right? Okay. So on the Dutch side of St. Martin, obviously, so it's a Dutch territory, right? So this is what was funny. So I was there another time, and that time I was in St. Martin because like a long time ago, I went and flew into St. Martin and stayed for like a week and stuff, right? So I know the island really well, right? So, but the second time I went to there, we just decided to just pick a spot on the beach. So there's all these different, like restaurants, bars, and stuff like that that have their own little spot in front of them on the beach, and you'll rent you chairs or whatever for, I don't know, it was like $20 or something like that, right? So we went and we did that. So then these ladies came by and they were like, they will give you massages, right? And they have this spear right off of the aloe plant
Oh wow.
that they just hacked off in the morning before they came down there, and they literally just pull the aloe right out of the plant and just like rub it on your skin, right? Anyway, so the bartender at the bar or whatever, he was coming down because you get like unlimited drinks and stuff like that. So he was coming down to find out what we want. And these ladies started talking to him about stuff, and then when he walked away, they looked at each other and said, like the one said, like, I knew that, like I knew I hadn't seen him before or whatever. And I looked at him, I was like, do you mind if I ask this? Like, how do you know that he's new to the island? And she was like, they started laughing. They were like, oh, we know everybody. And I was like, really? And they're like, no, we know everyone. And when somebody comes to the island that we've never seen before, we know it. Like, we know who's been here, like who lives here and who just got here. And I was blown away by that. I was like, could you imagine that? I mean, like, obviously in your neighborhood, right? But these ladies don't live anywhere near there, right? Like, they live far somewhere on the island, but they were just like, oh, that guy's new. I'm like,
how do you know? Yeah.
Yeah, how do you know that? But
That's weird.
they knew it. That was crazy.
Thank God he used fresh aloe straight from the plant instead of something else. Hey, I got this special massage oil or something like that. Okay, Nettie and JT do not have a favorite. I love getting anywhere on the ship. I love the ships and my balcony.
Okay.
And Scott McNeil is coming in with Barcelona and Valencia, Spain is my favorite port.
Wow.
Let's see. There was another one here. Oh, Bruce, Ocean Travel has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
He is up
Oh,
and ready to do some things, take on the world.
Yes.
And Scott has presented to us a question. Do you book shore excursions with the cruise line or independently?
I've done both.
I
did,
believe it or not, we almost never book with the cruise line.
Okay.
Sometimes, very occasionally, and a long time ago, we used to only book with the cruise line, obviously, but we have just found a better selection and more options outside the cruise line. Now, obviously, that comes with a big risk because if they
Yeah.
don't get you back, then then the ship leaves without you. But we've never had an issue with that so far, knock on wood. And believe it or not, a lot of these outside vendors will offer kind of like a guarantee. We're going to get you one way or the other. We're going to get you back to that ship before it leaves, or we're going to pay to get you to your next destination to meet back up with the ship. So, haven't ever tested that guarantee or whatever, or that policy, but
Right.
it's nice to know that they have it and and they offer it or whatever. But no, I mean, most of the time we just find that it's cheaper and better options, better selection for for things to do on an excursion when we do not go through the cruise line.
That's true. It is cheaper. I've done
Eddie?
both.
I don't really book anything with for excursions. Alice does, but she checks that they are handicap accessible. Make sure that I'm gonna be comfortable where we're going. I am booking my first excursion this coming up trip with Carnival because we're gonna go to Paradise Beach when we get to Cozumel. We don't have anything on Montego Bay or Grand Cayman yet because the first time that I go to a place, I like to check it out first, check out the port, check out what they have to offer, and then on the second time that we go, that's when we do something. In January when we hit Costa Maya, Clark rented a golf cart, and we went with him. We gave him some of the money to pay for it, and we drove around with him. So that's you could call it an excursion, going out to the island and check out a few restaurants there. So that's the closest it's been. Other than that, when we go to the Bahamas, we just go to Paradise Beach. I mean, Paradise Island. Miami, we did our own thing. In other places that we've been, we did an excursion in St. Thomas. We went to the beach that Alice picked because she wanted to go to the beach. Other than that, and I think when we go to Bermuda next June, we're definitely gonna be either renting a golf cart or a uh, some kind of vehicle, or even a moped or something, and we're gonna do some running around because we're gonna be there for 3 days. So we'll definitely
Oh
be
yeah.
using the buses or a golf cart. So
Yeah.
should be interesting.
Well, that's good. I know for us on our future sailings, especially Alaska, I'm going to book through the cruise line the nature walk, with the bears, aka the bear excursion. In New York City, I know we're going to have to go on the subway, so that might be the excursion for us.
Don't play.
And let's see what else. Other than that, we're port people. We go into the port and we do some shopping, we eat some food, and we're back on the ship.
Yeah.
We generally don't do excursions. I don't know. Maybe on the booze cruise, they might talk me into doing, one of the all-inclusives. I'm hoping that some of them want to go to Paradise or Nachi. That way I can really check out Nachi because Nachi sounds really nice.
Yeah.
We're not beach people. So it's like I'm going to need to get with you, Scott, about Nachi, see if there's plenty of shade, maybe some fans blowing or something like that, because I know how brutal Cozumel is.
Right.
Yeah.
It really is. We're even just walking around the port, we're just hot and we're ready to sit down and, relax.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so Nachi, Nachi has a nice swimming pool there. There's definitely, shaded areas, and every single person who's at Nachi gets their own private palapa, so that's obviously
Right.
shady and stuff like that too. So, and if you get a massage at Nachi, they just recently enclosed the massage hut, for lack of a better way of putting it,
Right.
and it's air conditioned in there now.
Oh wow,
Ooh, nice.
that's
I know where I'm
real.
going in January.
You
It
are
used to be
such a travel
open,
agent,
like it.
sir.
Yeah, this used to
I
be open
know.
and stuff, but
That's,
That
let me
just
tell
sold
you-
me.
And let me tell you guys, when you go to Scott's playlist, or don't even go to a playlist, just
Start watching videos.
just scoot over to where he tells you, the Mardi Gras, the
Mhm.
Harmony of the Seas, he'll tell you what you're going to watch. And it's very informative.
Mhm.
If you really want to know something about somewhere that you're going and you haven't been, I'm telling you, go watch his videos. They're good. They're well
thank
done.
you.
They're well done. I'm telling you.
Amy asked a question. AAA discounts. I do believe that the cruise lines do give AAA discounts. I'm not 100% certain
Hmm.
that they do.
But if she books through AAA, she can get it probably.
Maybe.
I
Oh,
mean,
no,
typically the main discounts are 55 plus. Military are active, like fire, police, stuff. Stuff like that.
Right.
And the state that you live in.
Yeah, and then there's always discounts based on the state. Yep. Hmm.
And also the cruise lines are offering, great deals. 40% off cruise rates. Sometimes it's buy one get one airfare. Sometimes it's Wi-Fi is included. So they do offer a lot of good money saving ways that you can jump on a cruise ship. Ben Manola Lawn Adventures has made it in. Hello, welcome
Good
in.
morning.
The Adventures of the Philippine American couple says we always go the safe way and book with the cruise line.
That's true.
That
And
gives-
that's a good idea.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a safe idea.
That's a safe idea,
Yes.
and I'm all for that.
Yep. And
It's a
let's
very
see.
good idea.
Nate the Great Podcast has made it in.
Good
Hello,
morning.
welcome in.
Good morning. And if you like podcasts, I check him. He's on my notification, so I'm probably up in the top when I can get on there. He talks about a lot of different issues, community issues. Sunday, he talked about fatherhood. That was good. Because his opinions are mostly those that you can grasp, or understand.
The Bud Files has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. And where are you going today?
Fifi's Journey has made it in. Hello.
Good morning, Fifi.
And let's see. I think we're caught all up in the chat for now. Eddie.
Tell us about your secret.
Yes. And
A very quiet secret.
yes.
Yes.
October 28, 2024. Don't tell anybody. Or just go ahead and book it yourself. October 28, 2024. Leaving out Tampa, Florida on the Carnival Paradise for a 6-day cruise. Leaving on Monday, we're going to go to Key West, Montego Bay, Grand Cayman, and back to Tampa on a 6 days of fun. It's going to be during the Halloween day, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a contest. It's going to be a bar crawl. It's going to be a casino pool. There's going to be exchange of shot glasses, candy, and a bunch of other good stuff, and wherever you decide to go. So October 28, 2024, you could get your name in on the list with a $25 refundable right now. Then you have to put your deposit down by May 2024 and pay off the cruise by July next year. So you got a whole year to get your thoughts together, get your budget going, and make sure that you get in the list. There's a big group of us, creators going already in it. So I would love to have more creators into the group also. The more, the merrier. Um, there is a Facebook group that Mike and Rihanna Adventures are managing. So get in touch, look up in the Facebook group, and you could be part of it. So you could follow up with the information that we're showing, and to book, get in touch with Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com and for more details. Or either you can message me also, and I will give you more information on what's going on. So I'm looking forward to see a bunch of views on this one. So come on over.
Yeah.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
I can't help but dance behind this video.
I know. It gets you going.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Great job, Mike and Rihanna.
I'm telling you, that needs to be the opening music to every vlog in the series right there, man. You want to get people hooked?
Right.
Use that tune right there. Wow. Nettie and JT answered the question. They said, depending on how much time in port determines outside or ship excursions.
That is true.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
Yep.
true.
that is true.
And here comes Sherry. Here comes your friend. Okay, good. Website has changed for the Utopia. It says Port Canaveral 2024. You're good.
Okay. Okay. Sherry. Port Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
We can do Port Canaveral because we're going there in September.
Thank you for the share, Nate the Great Podcast. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you, sir.
And Fifi's Journey was dancing to the tune. I'm telling you,
I know.
that is a good song.
I wonder where he got it from.
I don't know. Yeah. Eddie, do you have the lineup for the remainder of the day from the PSV Odyssey Facebook group?
Boy, do I. Let's go. Following us at 10 a.m. Eastern, live with Blinda and Chuck. Also, the Sea Show Cruise Fun at 1 p.m. Eastern, Roy and Becky's Travels. 2:30 p.m. Eastern, Embarkation Nation. Also, at 6 p.m. will be Destination Fun, which will be with Embarkation Nation, Clark Family Adventures, and myself. And by the way, is Andrew's from Embarkation Nation's birthday today.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is all happening at 6 p.m. Eastern today. We also have at 7 p.m. we have Dave and Brady's excursion premiere, and Hot Adventures will be live at 7 p.m. today. Us and More will have a premiere at 8, also with Back Row Freedom. 9 p.m. tonight will be Ocean to Ocean Travel and Tiffany Peacock Imagination Movers. And closing the night at 10 p.m. Eastern tonight will be the Nautical Nurse Nancy Show and the Hitchhiking Bones.
All right. Well, everybody go raid Z's show, Cruise Fun. He's got a morning show with cruise and information news that you can use. Okay, I know our plans for the remainder of the day coming up real soon. We're about to hit the road and go to Dallas, where on Wednesday we'll be flying out Wednesday morning to New York City, and we'll still be doing the show. Well, no, not tomorrow. But Thursday we'll be back. But tomorrow you guys are going to do the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, but for the rest of the day, what you got going on?
Today at 6 p.m. I have a destination fun. We're gonna be going live with her later this evening at 6, and I'm hoping to check out Embarkation Nation at 2:30. Other than that, then I'll be back to Mud for Bruce tonight and with Ocean to Ocean Travel.
That's what's up, Scott.
Well, it's raining, so hopefully, in between rain showers and stuff, just more exploring of the beautiful Shenandoah Valley.
Nice.
That's right. That's right.
Very nice.
Well, with that, we will let you guys get on with your day. Thank you so much for joining our morning show. We really, really appreciate you all for coming and being a part of this broadcast. We love all of you guys. Hit the like button on the way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you.
Bye.
Good morning.
We talk